Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins to have a hunt through, looking for the commemorative ones, the ones with more than face value. But ideally, we're still looking for one more. Just the one last coin we need to complete this book, and that is Commonwealth Games Wales. The whole Commonwealth set are these scarcest £2 coins in circulation, but we found Northern Ireland a couple of times, I believe, and that is the rarest £2 coin in circulation. So let's cross our fingers. One of these days it will turn up. First of all, as well, a massive thank you to everyone who kindly messages me and says, I've got a spare Commonwealth Games, I will trade it to you, I will sell it to you, I will give it to you. It's a very kind offer, but to go in the book it needs to be found in one of my hunts. That's the rules, it's always been the rules, and I am too stubborn to give up. So anyway, we do have all the other commemorative ones, up to and including Great Fire of London, the last one that was circulated back in 2016. But without further ado, let's get into these coins. Okay then, first bag. Let's see what we're going to get. So this is technologies. We don't really want technologies. There are some lower minted years. There are some with slight die rotations I've been finding, but on the in the grand scheme of things, technologies we don't want to find. This is Brunel's Portraits. It's a fairly common one, you'll find quite often, but it's our first find of the hunt, and the only one in that bag. Right, ooh, that's quite shiny on the top. That's right. It's these shiny 2015s I've been finding some die rotations where the Queen is slightly askew. She should be facing the same way. This is Charles Dickens. So Charles Dickens is one of the common ones that we have counters for, tracking how many we find over the course of filling this book, along with the Commonwealth Games as well, as a bit of fun just to see how many we do find in the course of filling a book. But it looks like just the one in that bag too. Not particularly generous. Well, normally I would prattle on about coin news and things, but many of you wouldn't know. Unfortunately, I'm going into tier 4, sort of lockdown phase, which is going to make getting coins very tricky. So I'm having to pre-record an awful lot of videos in the event that it is an extended period of time. So there's nothing really topical for me to talk about anymore, because by the time it comes out, I'm going to be at least a month behind on the times. We have got Shakespeare's Histories here. Now that is a nice one. It's slightly over face value. Cool design, part of the 3 set Histories, Tragedies and Comedies. It should say the Hollow Crown on the rim, which looks like this one does. So I checked these because fairly recently, last year, coin collectors have found there is an edge inscription error on the Shakespeare's Tragedies, so I'm just checking them all just to be sure that there aren't any more to be had, because it'd be so cool to be the first person to find an edge inscription error. We've got the abolition of the slave trade there. That's a fairly common one. And we've got Robert Burns. So another one that's slightly over face value, not massively so, but it's a cool coin, especially with New Year's on the horizon. Well, the New Year having been now in the distant past. We've got Rugby there. Very nice, but a common one. Nothing else in that bag. Right, let's see what we get in this one. Should we do an edge hunt? So it says, standing on the shoulders of giants on the definitive, the technologies design. But anything else? Oh, what have we got there? Right in the middle. United into one kingdom, which would be the Act of Union, I reckon. It is the Act of Union. Very nice. Anything else to be had? It doesn't look like it. We'll double check to be sure, because I've said that before, and then I think there was one live stream where I did it. Didn't spot a Commonwealth Games one. So there we go. They say measure twice, cut once, don't they? Just to be www sure. This is the shiny 2015. No die rotation on that one. I must admit, I don't go through all the coins again to check for edge inscription errors, die rotation errors, but I do spot them from time to time in the videos. To be fair, I'm not even sure what sort of price they command, or how common they are to be had. My fellow friend and coin tuber Laughter has found some too. Oh, there we go. Another abolition of the slave trade. Pop that with what we found earlier today. Ooh, looks like we've got a bit of a run of them. Wireless transmissions, again a common one, but we haven't had it today. This will be something. It's another Shakespeare's Histories. The Hollow Crown. These are going to bankrupt me because I keep all my Shakespeare's. And it looks like we've got something else here as well. Very shiny. Ooh, Navy Centenary. Holy Toledo. One of my favourite £2 coins. It's a fairly scarce coin. Low mintage figure. And I do get quite lucky finding them. So I shan't complain at that. But again, I think there's been a bit of an influx of newer viewers asking me these standard questions. So I'm going to briefly go over them because I appreciate many of you long-time subscribers will already be aware of this, but people ask, where do I get my coins? I get them from my bank. I have a business account which makes a difference in some places. Oh, there we go. Britannia. So Britannia replaced technology as the definitive design in 2015. 2015 is the lowest minted year, but 2016 is still a reasonably low minted year and a desirable coin. Every other year has been not intended for circulation. Now, I've never found an NIFC £2 coin, and I would love to. So let's see what we got. This is a 2016, still nice. Just not one of the ones that we really want, but I can't grumble at that. The other question I get asked is, what do I do with my coins? Do I sell them? The answer to that is no. I keep the scarcer coins because I'm a coin collector and I love collecting coins. Brunel's portrait again there. And we've got Brunel's arches, the achievements at Brunel's achievements, the arches at Paddington Station. But no, I keep anything that's over face value in my collection. Everything else goes back to the bank so that I can take more coins out. So effectively, it's basically the same money paid into the bank and taken out of the bank week after week after week. I wish I had enough money to spend this amount of money on coins every single week and not have to pay any back, but unfortunately I'm not a lottery winner. Otherwise I would have some very nice coins in my collection. One day though, I'll keep buying my ticket. But no, excited to see what new coins 2021 brings us. Ooh, Brunel's portrait there. Very nice, but common. That's our third one. We'll have a look at the edges of this bag now. See what we get. Don't think we've got anything there. Whoopsie. Which one did I just drop on? That one there. It fell perfectly. Diddly. Oh well. Let's hope we get some more. But no, the 2021 annual set. It's quite exciting to see what's going to be in that. That's kind of our first glimpse at new coins for the year. Obviously they will be released in their sort of uncirculated, maybe even the proof set, the silver proof set for the year. And then throughout the year they'll be released individually. I'm half expecting the Team GB to be in there. Oh, there we go, that's a nice one. Great Fire of London. It's a beautiful design. It's a bit more than face value. And it's one of the coins. It was interesting, in fact, that they released mintage figures for it just north of 5 million, and then revised them in subsequent years down to just over a million. I think it was just over a million. So that is a lovely coin. One of the ones I've been finding. Oh, there we go. Navy Centenary. Navy Centenary. Olympic Centenary. It's a centenary of some description. That is a very nice coin. All three Olympic £2 coins are pretty scarce finds. Wowee. Well, the bottom row is racking up with some awesome finds. We can't complain about that. That's not a coin that we see too often. But as I was saying, the Great 5 London is one that I've been very fortunate in finding a fair few of. Along with the Navy Centenary, this seems to be circulating newer ones. Well, not newer ones, but ones that haven't made it in circulation yet locally to me. There's the DNA double helix. Very cool coin, but very common. Nothing else to be had in that bag though. Let's see what more luck we can get in this bag. It looks like diddly. Diddly squat on that one, unfortunately. There we go. Oh, we've got Brunel's portrait again. Very nice. We've got 4 of them now. Wow. I've seen a fair few of them. Only face value though, so nothing too exciting. But it is nice getting the variety in a hunt. It's no good getting busts every video. Busts of the same commemorative design. We got something there. Oh, it's a Shakespeare's Tragedies. So, Shakespeare's Tragedies is the one that has been found with an edge inscription error. I've not found one yet. I would love to. So it should say, what a piece of work is a man, or something to that effect. The edge inscription error says for King and Country, which should have been put onto the Army Centenary. World War I Army Centenary. Oh, I don't think we've got it here. What a piece of work is a man. So, still over face value, just not that edge inscription error that I am gleefully hunting for. Wow, well, our bottom row is growing. It's very good going. We definitely can't complain about that. A nice variety of the less common coins too. There's Lord Kitchener, as ever. Lord Kitchener, there's a mule error knocking around, apparently. I've not seen anyone find any. But it should say £2 on the obverse, the side with the Queen's head just down the bottom, which this one does, just there. If it doesn't say £2, that is the mule error. Like I said, I'm not aware of anyone that's found any. Rumoured to be around. And whilst we're hunting through coins, we might as well check for it. Brunel's portrait, again, wowee. He's not camera shy today, is he? But no, people keep asking, do I think that coins are going to be circulated in 2021? I think unfortunately 2021 is going to be a bad year for coins going into circulation because of what we've gone through in the last year. Demand for coins, because we've all been trying to use contactless transactions or being asked to be contactless as much as we can. I don't think that's going to help us particularly. This is another abolition of the slave trade. Nothing else to be had in that bag. Right, penultimate bag. Come on. We're doing edge hunt on this one. Right. Ooh, top on something. Isambard Kingdom Brunel. That'll be Brunel's portrait again. There he is. Anything else? What's that second one? What is a guinea? 'Tis a splendid thing. This will be the golden guinea. It is the golden guinea. So again, one that's slightly over face value, not massively so. But wowee. We're being very, very spoiled today. I'm going to have to put that at the top, I think. We're going to run out of space. Anything more to be had from this bag? I don't think so. We will just, as I said, flick through just to be doubly sure. Nope. Nothing to be had. Oh, we've got a little bit of space. I can go on the end with Robert Burns. Last bag then. Should we have a sneaky peek? We used to do this on the very old videos. Those of you who've been watching for a long, long time will recognise. I didn't spot anything. Let me know if you did spot anything though. But for those of you that watch this far into the video, you might be interested to know that I have a Discord server. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that if you're over the age of 13, which is Discord's rules, not mine. This is Florence Nightingale. It's my favourite circulating £2 coin. It's a very common one, but I think it's a beautiful design. I love it. Alternatively, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now TikTok. If you haven't already headed over to TikTok, a massive thank you to everyone on that because it's going exceedingly well, surpassing all expectations. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But we've been very, very lucky. All these ones down the bottom are the ones that I will be keeping in my collection. They're over face value. The rest of these will just go straight back to the bank. They're face value, common as anything. I have no need for them in my collection. A star find is a tricky one. It's got to be one of these two. One of these two have got to be my star finder. It's hard to pick, but I know I tend to lean towards Navy Centenary. This is a nice quality one as well, but the Olympic Centenary is not one that turns up very often as well. But do let me know down in the comments, what would you pick as the star find? I'd be fascinated to know. And as ever, all that leaves me to do now is thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.